YouTube? Brian here, coming at you with a video. Just kind of wanted to give you an update on what's been going on with all my tanks. This will probably be a little bit longer video, but you know, sorry about that, I guess. But just in case you don't watch to the end, I want to start off by giving a huge shout out right now to Jflesh and Mr Mom tanks with the new online store that they've set up, firedupaquatics.net. You guys, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Real good site, lots of cool plants for sale. You know those guys from their videos on YouTube and from firedupfishtanks.ning.com, so check them out. Real cool, and big ups to those guys. Really cool to see them doing that, starting a business and seeing it take off, so check it out. 90-gallon Discus tank. Everyone's hiding right now except for the red Turk there. Sorry, the glass has got water stains all over it. I forgot to clean the glass after doing water change, but had some problems over the last week and a half with the Discus. As you can see here, all the Discus that you're used to seeing in my tank are still here, still doing well, still thriving. But those new ones I picked up recently are all dead. Not kidding you, every single one of them dead. They made it anywhere between 3 to 5 days depending on the Discus, but they're all dead. The exporter I bought them from is going to work with me on it, and in a couple of days I'm set. I've got this quarantine tank setting up, that I've got set up down here. In a couple days I'm gonna get 1 or 2 Discus from him. What I'm gonna do is basically use the same water parameters he's got. He keeps his Discus in higher pH, and they were raised in higher pH over, like in Taiwan or somewhere over in Asia. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm going to do that, and then slowly, after watching them for a week or two, I'm going to slowly, decrease the pH to match what I've got here in my tanks, which is at about 6.7, depending. The CO2 tank has got the pH controller, so that stays pretty regular. This one fluctuates a little bit more, but I keep it right around 7 at least, sometimes a little less. So. But yeah, I had 2 of the new Discus, 2 of the smaller ones in this tank, didn't make it. And then 2 of those nice super eruptions, didn't make it. So that's a bummer, but anyway. And then the 3 that I had bought a week or 2 before that, those died. They caught whatever these ones had and died. They were doing fine until I brought these new ones into the tank, and then they died too, so they got sick right away. So I don't know what it is, but luckily the guy's gonna work with me, and hopefully he'll turn out okay. So that's what's going on there with these tanks. Plants are thriving. The fish I had previously are thriving. I got to do some big time trimming, and I'm going to do a major rescape in this one here, but I just don't have everything I need to be able to do that at this point. I'm going to be picking up some plants from Fired Up Aquatics sometime soon, and that'll be part of what I want to do over here. I'm just not quite sure yet, but I have an idea. Also, I've just got so much new growth. I mean, I did a video a few weeks back about these new swords that have grown on the mother plants. I got, like, I don't know, altogether between the 2 tanks, probably 7 good size, 6-inch swords now that are still attached to the mother plant, and I've just been leaving them on there. Also, Blixa japonica, doing pretty good in a 90-gallon tank with no CO2, so that's cool. Digging that. Shrimp down here. This is the stuff I got mainly from Slim Tim. I got a little bit more from an online retailer. There's a bunch of babies down there. They're breeding like crazy. Loving it. Really digging the shrimp. Just gonna keep letting these guys multiply here. This tank is nothing special. At some point I'm gonna scape it up nice, but it's not one of my high priorities right now, so that's what I got going on there. 5-gallon shrimp tank, way out of control, not looking too good. A lot of growth that I need to trim back, a little bit of hair algae. Most of the shrimp died, but there is a couple crystal reds. You can see one. If I can get a zoom in on that cat in here. There's one of them right. Comes my finger right there. So anyway, all the yellows died. Got 2 crystal reds left, and some kind of fry. See that little? I don't know how he got in there. What it is? I don't know. It's weird, but we'll see what it turns out to be, and then I'll be able to figure out how it got in there. Because I didn't put it in there, but this little sword in the back's doing good. These crypts are doing okay. The pearlweed from Mr. Honey to You is taken off. The moss is all taken off. I just gotta get rid of the hair algae and trim this stuff back. I'm gonna do some sort of scape in here. There's some snails in here too, a few different types. But I'm gonna make this look nice soon. It just hasn't been one of my top priorities when I've been dealing with all the sick discus, but that's done now, so I can start looking on to other things. So we'll go from there. African cichlid tank, 125. They want to eat. They are hungry. Not gonna feed them today. Today's the day off. When I do a water change, I don't feed them. So digging the new scape that I put together a few weeks ago. As you can see, Big Sexy's not in here. Haven't gotten rid of him yet, but I've got him in a different tank. He still has been wreaking havoc, or at least I think it's him. Now I'm starting to wonder if it's not this cat right here. This guy right by my fingertip. If you guys know what he is, let me know. I'm not even sure. He looks like he's some sort of Mabuna peacock cross, but I don't even know about that. He's really wreaking havoc too. So what I've done is I first took out Big Sexy, and I'm gonna see if fish keep dying, because they have. I've lost 3 more since you saw that video where I quarantined Big Sexy in the hole. And these 2 rusties are really taking off. They're really going through a growth spurt. But anyway, still having problems with that, so I'm gonna see if fish quit dying, and if they are, I'm gonna probably have to get rid of Big Sexy. If they keep dying with him out, put him back in, and we'll get rid of this guy, or at least put him in the quarantine tank for a while. So the Blue Ali, looking good. Someone nipped at his fins a little bit, but digging that fish. So take you downstairs to see the final few tanks. I'll show you Big Sexy. Set up a 20-gallon long quarantine tank down below my severum tank, and there he is. I just don't want to have to get rid of this fish. He's my favorite African cichlid, but may have to, but we'll see what happens. So for now, he's down here being mellow. Severum tank's doing good. Man, the red streak gold severum is really showing some nice colors today, but just did some tank cleaning today. Not sure what I'm gonna do here. Thinking about getting rid of these guys and maybe doing a species only. Maybe get a pair, or try to get a pair of some kind of South American cichlids that'll get fairly big. I'm also thinking about maybe doing some sort of African cichlids, but species only, like maybe Trophaeus or something, or just do another mixed African cichlid tank. I'm not sure. I may also just grow out this datnoid. He's getting really big all of a sudden. Or maybe get a second datnoid, just have 2 datnoids. I really miss my big datnoid that I had in that 150 before I turned it into a discus tank, so I don't know, we may go that route. And 40 lawn. Picked up some good deals here on some lights recently over the last few months. One of them I won my local aquatic club at their annual fish show, or whatever you want to call it. I won it in an auction, so that was sweet, just buying raffle tickets. And so what I've got is 2 dual T5HO lights on here with a 40-gallon long. That's pretty high light, so we'll see. I may set up a funky scape in here, something different. I may just use this as a grow out when I trim the plants that I was talking about upstairs. Not really sure yet, but that's what's going on here. I'm gonna, the canopy doesn't fit on this tank now, but I can modify it so that it fits over these lights. So anyway, There's a bunch of garbage just growing in here right now, just some leftover wisteria and stuff like that. Just got the black neons in there still, but yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want this as more of a grow out holding tank or you know, some kind of a setup, real cool escape in it, so we'll see. Anyway guys, I'm at 10 minutes here. I've been rambling on, but just felt like I should do an update on all my tanks, what's been going on with all of them, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and let me know what you're thinking, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you're having a good weekend. I am gonna go watch the season premiere of Fish Tank Kings. Later.